feel better now. A great city once stood here. Now only ruins remain. The cataclysm turned people to dust, yet a handful of trinkets somehow survived. It's worse here. The void, its hunger. It wants to devour me, mind and spirit. Annihilate every trace of my existence.
I'll be at your side every step of the way. Together, we can face anything.
Out of anyone else's mouth, that would sound like a lie.
The void's draw is powerful, but it will also hide us from Valen's awareness.
Let's see if we can get these doors open.
Such a weapon as a child. I fear none of my pets would have survived.
Why did your beasts attack me, Jarek? I am the Empress now, not a prisoner.
They respond to fear and hate. If you could learn to control your emotions, like your father, they would not trouble you.
I am not like Valkorion. You told me you'd made a breakthrough.
Everything is prepared, Empress, in the main lab.
Okay, I'm ready. For anything. This will help.
Valkorion has given me free reign over his child. Death is the only line I am forbidden to cross. Fortunately, he has provided numerous subjects to test my more radical experiments on first. The beasts ripped a young man apart. He died screaming in front of Valen, but she made no move to help. Things are progressing well.
The methods they used to control her were harsh, but they worked.
Interesting. They wanted to curb her power without creating an aversion to horrific violence.
I made Valen observe our dissections today. Showed her each twisted, broken corpse from every failed experiment. I let her see the damage caused by the implants and chemicals. Now she knows what lies ahead. Valen killed another keeper today. She must learn that defiance has consequences. Isolation, fear, pain. Sometimes the simplest tools are the most effective. Conventional methods only go so far. But the last subject I brought to the chamber went mad and clawed his own eyes out. I must recalibrate the machines before I use them on Valen. Valen would scream or cry, maybe even beg for mercy. But when the pain from the machines became too much to bear, she started laughing. A hideous, high-pitched cackle, the glorious sound of her spirit breaking. Valkorion has given me free reign over his child.
This will help.
Death is the only threat I am forbidden to call. Fortunately, he has provided numerous subjects to test my more radical experiments on first. I have returned to Nathema years after I once helped Valkorion tame his child. Now Valen wants me to undo her conditioning. Failure is not an option.
Sith, Jedi.
I can still feel the suffering of their final moments.
Valen will go to any length to break her conditioning.
The strong must break their chains, even if it means the weak must suffer.
But the question is, will you prove stronger than Valen if she breaks her mental bonds?
If this doesn't work...
If you are strong enough to survive the process, your bonds will be broken.
Have any of your lab rats survived so far?
None were as strong as you. Is something wrong, Empress?
No. Let's begin.
Valen! You have to stop her!
We're running out of time, come on!
Maybe you can beg for mercy when it's getting from the machine. There. Not at last. I think it hides its action. The glorious Wait! I am not your enemy!
I recognize you from the Holos. You're the one in charge of this place.
I am Jarek, a humble servant of the Eternal Throne who merely does what he is told.
At least you understand your purpose.
Despite my loyalty to those I serve, my research sometimes has unfortunate side effects. Valen, something went wrong. Her power is racing out of control. When it erupts, the entire asylum will be destroyed. We can survive this cataclysm, but we need to work together.
Our problem has solved itself. Call Theron to pick us up.
You'll never get out in time. I know a place will be safe, but I can't get there alone. I need someone to protect me along the way. Valen's power has driven the Keepers and beasts mad. Hurry and stay close.
is this place?
The Immortal Emperor's vault. Inside, Valkorion stored artifacts even he feared were too powerful and dangerous to use.
I cannot protect you from what lies inside.
You're not my guardian, just a voice in my head that won't leave me alone. I can't hear you. You're fading.
Was that Valkorion?
Just his usual nonsense. I don't believe a word of it.
A wise course of action. Valkorion only seeks to further his own cause.
The power surge overloaded the circuits. We're trapped.
I knew trusting you was a mistake. Now we're stuck inside an impregnable vault.
Would you rather be ripped apart by the energy blasts outside? Besides, there is a way out. The vault has a backup generator, if you can reach it. Valkorion sealed deadly guardians in here to protect his treasures. After centuries of hibernation, I suspect they will be hungry.
Nothing's ever easy, is it?
Have you come to torment me again? No. I sense his presence, but it is faint, distant. You are not Tenebrae.
Are you talking about Valkorion?
Valkorion, Tenebrae, Vitiate, Emperor of the Sith. My low-born son has worn many masks. I am Lord Dramath. 1,000 years ago, I ruled this planet when it was a vibrant world named Madrias.
I never thought of Valkorion as having a father.
One of many offspring I sired. He was the least of my children, his mother a nameless peasant. But he murdered me, imprisoned my spirit, and turned Madrias into this.
You said this was once a lush and vibrant world. What happened?
He lured many Sith Lords here before consuming them in a dark ritual that wiped out all life on the planet.
He did something similar on Ziost.
His hunger for immortality must constantly be fed.
Anything in Valkorian's past I can use to defeat him once and for all?
I know Tenebray's weakness. This holocron is not just my prison. It can destroy him once and for all.
I've been waiting for this for a long time. What do I do?
There will come a moment when Tenebray is vulnerable. That is when you must strike. Until then, release me from my prison, keep the holocron close, and bide your time.
You know things about Valkorion that could be useful. Maybe we should keep you around for a while.
I have given you the key to end my son's existence. There is no purpose to keeping me alive.
Lana's right. We need every available weapon to defeat Valkorion, including you.
No, release me, I beg of you.
That explains Valkorion's behavior. He didn't want you snooping around in his vault.
Hold on to the holocron for now. Valkorion can't know we have it.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Sharek didn't make it. Pity. At least he was right about our escape route.
Did you find what you were looking for, Empress?
You tell me.
I have never seen such power.
I am no longer chained.
And what of your former prison?
Tell our ships to leave orbit. Soon, there will be nothing left on Nathema but dust and ash.
You need to haul jets, Commander. Power readings spiking. The whole place is about to blow. I'll pick you up outside. Location, Commander. Just waiting on you.
Valen killed another keeper today. She must learn that defiance has consequences. Isolation, fear, pain. Sometimes the simplest tools are the most effective. Conventional methods only go so far. But the last something I brought to the chamber went on his own eyes. I must recalibrate before I use them on Valen.
That place is about to come crashing down. Get out of there!
I thought Valen would scream, or cry, maybe even beg for
That's why my
mercy.
sensors are
But when
close.
the
You can
pain
make
from
it.
the machines became too much to bear, she started laughing. A hideous, high-pitched cackle. The glorious sound of her spirit breaking.
you. Valen has broken her bonds. Now she will be stronger than ever.
She'll still die when I run my lightsaber through her.
I hope you get that chance. Did you discover anything significant inside my vault?
Are you scared? You should be.
Your mind games are nothing to me, Outlander. But do not lose focus on what matters. Valen must be stopped.
That's only step 1. Step 2 is getting you out of my head.
Be careful what you wish for, lest you get it.
Valen's long gone. What happened down there?
The Empress broke free from her conditioning. Now she's more dangerous than ever.
Then we must act quickly. What is our next move, Commander?
That's why we need to strike now. As soon as we reach Odessen, we launch a counterattack.
I was hoping for a bit of R&R after this mission, but you're the one calling the shots. Setting a course for... Call coming in.
Commander, do you copy? Odessen is under attack.
I've got you.
Looks like Valen sent her entire fleet.
Where's the gravestone?
Odessen, I need a status report now.
Valen caught us with our bridges down. Still installing the new upgrades. Gonna take a few minutes before we're in the air.
Ground forces are holding the line until the gravestone's up, but we're outnumbered and outgunned.
Full-scale invasion is a desperate move.
But if it works, she can wipe out the Alliance in one fell swoop.
Unless we beat her. You and Lana can lead the charge. I'll do more damage if I slip behind enemy lines.
I specifically ordered this battle to end quickly.
The Alliance is showing unexpected resistance. We still have the advantage, but the price of victory will be high.
Then pay it! The Outlander and Father are here. I will paint Odessen with their blood.